Hello everyone, this is Samson, Love to My Species. Hope you are all doing well today. I'm going to be jumping right into this video because there's a lot to cover. If you read the title, I'm going to be asking you 74 thought-provoking questions to get you pondering. So pretty much this, I believe, as I was reading this, is something you need to reestablish your balance. Perhaps you've just gone through a traumatic situation, or you're feeling a little lost and don't know where your life is headed. This course is excellent if you're feeling like this, as it gives you the strength to lead yourself in the face of setbacks. So I don't know if all this is true or not, but I'm gonna just start asking questions, and I guess I'll try to answer as much as I can. They did say that there's a lot of questions that will probably not be able to be answered because the entire goal is to make you think and give you a bit of a struggle, as you may find it difficult to answer a few of them. So we'll have to see how that goes. I'm pretty open to myself, so we will kind of see. So without further ado, oh, by the way, that's my computer, so you don't think I'm just like making this shit up as I go. Okay, so number one. What are the things that stand between you and complete happiness? That's a big one. I'm going to have to say that for me, what stands in between me and complete happiness, physically, my weight. I mean, I do need to lose some weight. And I feel like if I did, then I would be able to do so much more that I want to do, type of thing. I'm not saying that my weight holds me back from a lot of things that I would like to do. It's just that there's so much more that I would like to experience that it would be, I guess you can say, easier for me to do it. For example, yesterday we had family friends come over, and one of our friends, he made a zip line in the back between two trees in my mom's yard for his kids and like whoever else, because it can hold up to like 500 pounds. But me being me, I'm just like, oh, I'll break it, I'm not going to go on, type of thing. Well, I just went on about an hour ago, and I was able to go all the way across. Well, if I wasn't the weight that I was, I wouldn't just second guess that, and I would have enjoyed that moment of actually going on it. So that's what I mean by, like, physically that will set me back. And I mean, other than that, I'm pretty happy with myself. I'm pretty happy where I am. Money would be awesome, fame would be awesome, but at the same time, that doesn't really make me happy. I mean, it's an incentive that will make me more comfortable, which comfortability, I think it's called. It makes me happy, but at the same time, there's other things that are more fulfilling that make me happy that are free, in a sense. Anyway, next question. What will people say at your funeral? I was going to skip that question because that's like something that anyone, I mean, I really don't know. I would hope that people will think that I help them in a certain way. I mean, I'm sure that not everyone will say that, especially those haters. Well, what? Shout out to you. But anyway, standing at the gates of heaven, and I'm not going to read that one because, of course, I don't believe in God. I'm not even going to read that. That question is implying that I would actually believe in something like that, and I don't. So for me, I would just say, for one, God would never ask me, why should I let you in? And I would never reply, because that would never happen. 4, if you lost everything tomorrow, whose arms would you run into to make everything okay? That's kind of an interesting question. If I lost everything, I would assume that would also mean family, people who I loved and whatnot. So who would I run to? I don't know. I would probably talk to myself and force myself to get through it, because I mean, the only way to actually grow is to not run to a safety net, but to be your own safety net. And even if that safety net fails, to have another one of you to catch that safety net of you, if that even makes sense. Anyway, does this person know how much they mean to you? Oh, when was the last time you told them? So for my case, it would be me. When was the last time I told myself how much I mean to me? Well, I am pretty hard on myself, I will say. One of the things is because I feel like I am terrible when I talk. I can slur, I always mix words, and I don't know, I just feel like I don't present myself, or I can present myself at a higher or I hold myself at a higher standard of which I always fail to uphold. And so I get down on myself for doing that. It's really bad. But anyway, going on, because I don't want to further explain it. I only have so much time, and I have to get through all of these, or I'm going to try to get through most of them. Let's see. If you could send a message to the entire world, what would you say in 30 seconds? I wouldn't even have to even use 30 seconds. I would just say hashtag lovetomyspecies. Because, I mean, honestly, that's all... That alone speaks miles, I feel. For one, what is the depth of love? Well, love is love. You know, I'm not trying to say that there is a degree of variation of what you should be. I think that you should have all of it and be what love truly is. And that means to have full compassion for everyone, for all of the species, for your species, you know, and not only your species, but love to my species, which in turn, spreads, I'm so retarded, which in turn spread, as you can see, just to let you know. Yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, I would just say that to the entire world, easily. If you received enough money to never need to work again, what would you spend your time doing? Probably, and I know this is cheesy, but I would probably help people as much as I can. Other than the fact that, see, if it says receive enough money to never work again, to never need to work again, which means I would have a significant amount of money, a substantial amount of money, I would blow it, and I would have fun. I mean, isn't that the point of life, to enjoy it? Anyway. Let's see. If today was the last day of your life, what would you want to do? Being completely vain, have sex. Is it that bad? With, like, the hottest guy I could find. That is so retarded. Anyway. If you oh no, I already did that one. What would you change about your life if you knew you would never die? I would probably go to every single library, read every single book. I would just spend years, surfing the web and just finding all the plethora amounts of knowledge that are out there. And not only that, but we all know the whole conspiracy about the web and, like, the deep web, and how all that we can access on the internet, everything that we can access, even, like, the sites that you think are, like, outlandish or, like, hard to get to, or you have to go through loopholes to get, everything that you can access, though, is apparently, as with, like, the web and, like, the iceberg theory, is, like, what you can see above the water of an iceberg. So what you see above is everything that we can access, which with an iceberg, I think it was only like 17 or 20% or some like ridiculous number like that, when in turn the iceberg is that much larger underneath the water, obviously, because it's so dense it has to sink, but it still floats. Anyway, so that apparently is what the internet is like, and what the deep and dark web or whatever bullshit. And I mean, I would spend just days and years just surfing everything. I mean, if I had unlimited life, why not? Knowledge is power, correct? Anyway, that's exactly something I would change, because right now in my life I know that there's only limited things I can do because I have a limited time. And so it's like, well, I need to do the thing that can yield the most amount of help and, like, enjoyment and happiness and fulfillment in, like, not only my life but in everyone's life around me, and that the lives I touch, in a sense. Anyway, I'm gonna go on to the next one before I get all mushy and mush. What would you change about your life if you knew you would never... Oh, wait, I knew that. I just said that. If your entire life was a movie, what title would best fit? Probably hashtag love to my species. And if not, it would be like the life of Sam. Like, or that's just the life of an overweight male. America, the life of an overweight privileged male. Well, not really privileged male, but in a sense, because you live in America, and so like technically, if you live in America, you're more privileged than anyone else in the world. Period. That's just how it is, because we, as a society, have built ourselves up to think that we're so great and so much better off, which, in reality, we are, just for the fact that we have exploited everyone else around us to make us who we are, and it's a really sad reality. But at the same time, no one has the right, as an American who is born in America, to complain. Your life is not far off or not far worse than the best situation of any other kid, of like the poorest kid, or the most starving kid, or like the least starving, or like the best situation in any of these other countries that are at war, like not only war, but like war on their own soil. That's the worst thing. Is when was the last time America had war on their soil? You know, like we are North America, period, is so fucking privileged, and I mean, it's not like it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I mean, I'm so blessed and I'm so grateful for being here. But at the same time, I feel like there are so many things out there that I've read and I've watched that, like, we can't even begin to fathom, because we stuff our face every night. I mean, we wake up on a nice comfy bed. I mean, even if you don't wake up on a bed, even if you wake up on leaves, there are some places that don't even have trees. You know, I mean, like that alone is a luxury that we just take for granted. And so, I don't know, I mean, I don't know where I was. Oh, I don't even know how I segued to all of that, considering that the question was, if your entire life was a movie, what title would best fit? So I'm just going to keep going. I actually am running out of time, so maybe I'll try to do 5 more, and then I'll make a second video. But so number 11 is, how would you describe yourself in 5 words? Fat. A pack rat. I always called myself that. Gay. A traveler, and a seeker of knowledge. I love that. Anyway, so what are the chances you passed up on that you regret? Probably my biggest chances are, God, I don't know, because there's so many things out there that I have wanted to do that I haven't done, solely because I've told myself, oh no, just wait until you fully are aware of that situation, or fully want it or thrive for it. I'm not one to like have like a random thought and then jump on that thought, segue, and like go for it. It's not me. And maybe that's part of my problem, is maybe I just need to just do it, you know, and I don't know. Anyway, so I'm gonna go on to the next one. This is like so stupid, Sam. Like, what the fuck are you doing? How do you apply the learning from this regret to your actions today? I guess I just try to learn, or to learn to live more fully. I don't know. What would you do differently if you knew that no one was judging you? I probably would just walk around nude. I mean, being in California, it is so fucking hot here, especially in the summertime, and I would very much like to walk around nude if A, it wasn't illegal, and B, people didn't judge, because I'm fat and I'm hairy as fuck. So I think if I knew that in the back of my mind, I would do that. Why the fuck not? Anyway, I think this is the last one. Yeah, if you could watch everything that happened in your life until now, would you enjoy it? 100% yes. I'm the type of person where I try not to regret anything, and so I try to do anything that I want to do, I try to do, and if I can't do it, if I tell myself not to do it, then I try to plan for it, in a sense. So I would thoroughly enjoy many, many parts of my life. So anyway, that's my 15 questions for now. I'm going to run out of time in like 10 seconds. So once again, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, please comment, subscribe, and like it, and whatever. Follow me on my Instagram and whatnot, and I'll see you guys later. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.